the difference of RAQIB and SCOVER. Why do we come out with SCOVER, right? Okay. So for today, this morning, are you ready, doctor, for me to interview you?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Please introduce yourself first.
Okay, fine. Hi, I'm Zura Huzali, the Business Development Director of FAVORIOT. Okay, so today I would like to interview Dr. Mazlan to talk about, yes, my boss, the difference of RAQIB and SCOVER. Why do we come out with SCOVER, right? So, first thing first.
Yeah.
Can you just please tell everyone what is the difference between RAQIB and SCOVER?
I think since the day that we launched RAQIB, 1 year, more than about 1.5 years, we have been focusing very much on two market segments.
Okay.
One of the market segment is people, elderly people who staying at home and need some help. So we get the children to monitor them.
Correct.
And also the second market is meant for the people who's going for pilgrimage Hajj. So the mutawif can monitor them, or the children back home can monitor them. So it's meant for health and safety, because health, they have a wearable which is having blood pressure and all that, but also the safety portion, where we have this ability to monitor their location. But most of the time, people ask us, we don't need the health portion. What we need is the only way to monitor their loved ones.
Yep.
So that's one of the things that why we thought there is a new market segment which only focusing on their location themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we need to bring the RAQIB.
Okay.
I think hold on, maybe it's okay, but I'll just take the RAQIB.
Okay, while waiting for Dr. Mazlan to take our RAQIB, so just for you guys, for all you all outside there, maybe you can have some, if you do have some questions, just let us know. So I will ask Dr. Mazlan about it. Alright? So, hello, hi, morning everyone. Okay, so here goes.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries. Alright. So yes, you were talking about the RAQIB just now. Is there any difference? So meaning to say there's a lot of difference for the market segment?
There's a lot of difference. I think as we go along and doing the marketing and sales and all that, we have met a lot of people, right?
Yes.
Zura, I think, and a lot of feedback that come back to us.
Oh yes.
Regarding RAQIB.
Yep.
I am sure maybe you can list down all that questions that they come and ask us. Is there something that that you can cater for their needs too?
True.
Maybe we can start one by one. What are the things that they normally give us the feedback?
Yep. So basically, the normal feedback that I always get, especially for ladies who's going for Umrah or Hajj, right? They would always say, "Zura, this is too big for me."
Yes.
Is there any more with a bling bling maybe? Oh man, I said, well, this is the only models that we have. So that's one thing. That's the first thing. So and then they would say
maybe this one first. We take a look here.
Okay.
The questions of the look, right?
Yes.
Okay. The question of the look is because the reason when we develop solutions like this, it requires us to work with a partner, and a lot of partners have their own ways of connecting the devices, but the partner that we work with is able to work with us, and this is the only device that we started off.
Yeah.
So it's not an open device yet, but because of it connects directly to the platform, this is the only device that we work with. But since this is the question, they see that okay, because the look and the trend is not to their preferences. So we say okay, let's take a look at what kind of other device that you can use. So we figure out the best device, IoT device that you have is in your hands now, which is your phone. Okay, so this is an IoT device, but the only thing, it doesn't have method for you to have a measurement for the health, but location is the only thing that if you need, and this is the device that have a GPS location. So now we can tell you that any devices that you have is your device, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to buy the device itself, it's your own device.
Yes.
So we cater for the market where if you need a location, use your own device.
So besides the device look, there's also something else that they always mention, right? The feedback. Most of the time they also say this RAQIB is only meant for, can only be used in the 2G network.
Okay. That's
very
right.
limited.
Yes. Of course, as I mentioned, the device that we work with, we don't have multiple devices, and the one is supported here is 2G, and because 2G is cheaper than the 3G, so if you look at other devices, 3G, 4G or 5G, the device is becoming very expensive. So that, as I mentioned, if to solve that kind of problem, the best way is your own device. If your device have the capability to roam in any countries around the world, then we don't have any problems.
Correct.
So the device that I have here have the capability up to 4G networks and has the capability to roam in all the networks.
Yes.
3G and whatever, 3G and 4G. So it's quite a future-proof solution. Whereby if you have 5G, might as well we can have the Discover solutions to run on 5G too.
Right. Okay. And of course, there's always feedback on cost. This is too expensive.
Oh my God.
This is expensive, doctor. You know, so yeah.
How come it's so expensive when you want to take care of your father and mother?
Okay.
So if your loved ones, money doesn't matter. It should be that money doesn't matter.
Yep.
But anyway, if that's your requirement and your preference and says that the cost of the device is so expensive, the wearable device, this costs about 400 ringgit. Now we have a
promotion of
we have a promotion. Yes.
460.
So with that promotion, it's still cheaper. But yet, if you want to say that this device is so expensive, Discover have a better solution. This device can be free.
Oh yes, it is.
Because it's not free, it's
yours
your
anyway.
device.
Yeah.
So there's no extra cost at all.
Yep.
It solves the problem.
I mean, most of the time we do not want people to like always keep on monitoring us, right? So there's sometimes we do need the privacy. So there's also a privacy features in Discover.
Yes. The reason why people don't want to wear this air most of the time is because you always track where they are.
Yeah.
But if you switch it off or you left it somewhere else, you are not being tracked. But the problem is you are unable to monitor your health.
Correct.
But since the market segment that we're looking at is only for location, so with this Discover app, you are able to do what you call that. You can switch on off your location.
Yep.
That's the best part. I can show you an application. What we have now. We have our staff now somewhere in overseas here. If you take a look.
Yeah, he's so far away from Malaysia.
So far away from Malaysia. He's taking his vacation. He's doing something over there in India. But anyway, you can track him. But if he wish to switch off his location, it's possible, and there's no issue of him. You can have a permission, and you can switch it off anytime that you want.
Yep. So that's the best features about Discover.
Yes.
I should say.
No, it's not the best feature. Do you know what's the best feature?
Okay, what is the best feature?
The best feature is free.
Yay!
The application is free.
Yep.
Zero cost.
Zero cost. So not like RAQIB.
RAQIB, you need to pay 400 ringgit if you want to, but RAQIB have their own purpose. I would say.
Of course, it has its own specialty.
So, but the app like this, zero cost.
Yes, and it can be used anywhere. Globally. Alright, so but somehow, doctor, why with Discover, why do we target the tourism and travel market?
Okay, you know why? Okay. I can tell you why. Yes. You know that travel and tourism is one of the biggest GDP contributor in the world. It's 3.9% growth of GDP, and it contributes about 10 to 10.4% of global GDP, and 1 out of 10 jobs being created around the world. The last 5 years, they said that the travel and tourism industry can create about 1 one out of 5 jobs are being created by the tourism industry. So it is a very huge market. For example, in Malaysia, the people who's traveling inbound to Malaysia, we are seeing about 25.94 million people coming to Malaysia.
Okay.
But how many people you know that travel around the world? 1.3 billion people.
Okay, that's massive.
If you look at Hajj market lah, if compare Malaysia, it's only 300,000.
30,000.
Sorry, 30,000.
Yep.
30,000 people only. That's the RAQIB market segment that we are targeting for. But in Malaysia, it's not 30,000. It's 25 million. If you look at global Hajj,
Okay.
how big is the Hajj market? It's 2.3 million only every year.
Correct. Yeah.
But tourism is 1.3 billion people travel.
Okay, that's how berapa banyak kali ganda is that?
So the market is huge.
Yes. Okay.
So huge that we are so excited in moving towards this travel and tourism. But did you know that when we targeted the app, it's meant for group, and 30 to 40% of the people who's traveling actually traveling
in groups.
So that's the big market that we're targeting for.
Cool. I'm so excited for next year already.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I think you can see in our previous video, we have shown some of the features.
Yeah.
You can take a look at that video on the FB Live. I will post it again later. And I also post the link to about Discover and what are the main features that we have.
Right. So basically, you can still feel safe when you're traveling with your group of people.
Yes,
that's the important things. So at the same time, while doing Discover, we are also trying to seek more partnerships from everyone.
Yes.
So whoever is in the tourism industries, maybe we can work together.
Definitely, that's what we are targeting for, because this is a big market they are working on, and of course we can't work alone too. And but you want to join the bandwagon,
Let's
for 2020.
Yep.
We need this kind of partnerships. Just take a look at the kind of information that we can gather, information that we can push to the tourists themselves. Because it's a location based, we can even do a targeted app.
True.
So whenever you are, you will get information which is related to you, and it will increase the economy of that particular area. So we would love to work with the state tourism. We love to work with the Ministry of Tourism. In fact, next year.
Yes.
What year was that?
Visit Malaysia 2020.
So the Visit Malaysia 2020, that's the best year. That's when we are targeting the Discover.
Right.
So we're going to work with a lot of parties to get on board. But of course, it's not only the government, but we also would like to work with the travel agencies.
Yes.
So information like this that you can, the ads that we can put in, we can help the tourism agencies to promote their own packages and market their own products on our market. This because it's a tourism app.
Yeah, so it can be a travel packages, it can be travel insurance.
Insurance too.
The Wi-Fi, portal Wi-Fi. Many things, whatever regards
SIM card, you know. Okay, so we can work with the telco, with the insurance companies as you mentioned. So a lot of parties can be a partners to us.
Right. So while we are also we're targeting under Visit Malaysia 2020, we are also looking out for the international tourism.
Oh yes, so as I mentioned, it's about 1.4 billion people are traveling around the world.
Right, true.
Can we get that small market? I'm sure our investors would love to see.
Oh yes. So many other countries, please. We are ever ready to talk to you guys.
Yes.
Alright, to collaborate together.
But Zura, I think because it's 2020, now we are at alpha version. And we are going for a beta version.
Yes.
So I'll give a note in the website where you can find if you want to become the first 100 users, the trial users, please sign up, and we will get in touch with you, and you'll be one of the first to try it out. but it's only a better version. But the final version would be much better than that.
More interesting.
More interesting, yes.
Alright. So is there any questions
Oh, okay, yeah, we have
from the viewers?
Yes, 10 questions. I think they are so engrossed with our talk that they didn't ask any questions at all. Nora is here just now.
Oh.
She asked this question. Hold on.
Okay.
Nora asked a question. Is it like a smartwatch? Azura, you answer that.
Is it like a smartwatch? It's not, because we're not going to use any smartwatch.
So it's no longer a smartwatch. Discover is only an app that sits inside your smartphone.
Yes.
Not a smartwatch anymore. It's only based on location. As simple as that. And we can. I was thinking this can become our smart city application. Smart tourism.
Okay.
All cities require a smart tourism app. Macam Nora stays at Selangor kan.
Yes. We should do that.
So if you have an area that you want to encourage and promote your tourism places, why not work with us?
That is an awesome idea, Doctor. Nora, let's work it out.
Okay.
Okay. So there's no other questions?
No other questions, but you would like to end it before?
Yeah, before perhaps if there's no questions, perhaps we can just tell you what we are like offering right now. So for RAQIB, we are still offering our packages of 460 for 1 year subscription together with the device and the apps, and 560 for 2 year subscription. So that's the current promotion. That was for RAQIB. And for favorite IoT platform, we still have our Christmas promotion going on.
Yes, the whole month of December.
Yep, the whole month of December. It's only 25 ringgit, guys. It's not 100 ringgit.
25 ringgit. You can't get that cheaper anymore.
Doctor is being so generous. He wants to become a Santa Claus, I think.
Yeah, Santa Claus for this year. That's your favorite customer.
Yeah.
Your favorite company, I would say.
Yes. So it's only 25 ringgit. So
1st of January, it goes up back to 4 times, which is 100 ringgit.
Yep, it goes back to 100 ringgit. So grab this offer right now.
And the year 2020 also promises us a lot more new features, Zura. So
yes.
we're going to give you a referral program.
Yes, that would be cool.
Yeah, the people who have become a referral, which the people can through them they get discounts, further discounts. Okay, they don't pay 100 ringgit, but it's a little bit less.
Yes.
And also they will get tokens. The
Correct.
favorite tokens.
Favorite tokens, yes, that's right.
They can redeem it with what, Zura?
They can redeem it to upgrade themselves if they are a free account user.
Yeah.
They can upgrade themselves to become a beginner account.
Yes.
Okay, or a referral, beginner account referral can actually redeem it with renewal.
Renewal.
Okay,
So
just with renewal.
they don't have to pay, but you just recommend the usage and the platform themselves for subscription. Any successful subscription, they will get tokens.
Correct. So that is coming up for next year.
Yeah.
And yes, today is the last day of voting for ASEAN Rice Bowl. Startup Awards.
Best IoT startup.
Correct. So please, guys, we need your help. Please put in your votes.
Yes.
Okay, today is the last day. So we hope to make Malaysia proud.
we like to thank you because in the Malaysian level, we won the Malaysian Best IoT Startup Award. Thank you very much to all our supporters, our followers, and our users and customers. But since we have won the Malaysian, we are now going to the ASEAN level. So we hope that representing Malaysia, we are proud to be a Malaysian. The Malaysian IoT, let's become a global IoT.
Yes.
Original first, then become global.
We are trying to become global already.
Yes.
We discover. Let's make that happen, Doctor.
Yes.
For 2020.
Inshallah.
Alright. So I guess no one else is having any questions?
No. Okay. So I think we like to thank you again for having your precious time. So if you have missed the previous, you just can go and rewind the FB Live. What we have introduced, what I have shown about RAQIB versus Discover. It's not that we are replacing RAQIB at all, but we have also trying to take care of the needs of other people segment,
Yes.
which is more bigger market than what we have thought before. You know, 1.4 billion, the whole global market, about 25 million people in Malaysia alone. So that is a huge market. We are seeking partnerships with all of you, and we are very excited to help all the people who's traveling.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
that's right, that's right.
So just go to our www.favorite.com and take a look at our information there.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you guys for
Thank
watching.
you guys. Bye.
Bye.